good evening, and good evening, and welcome to another wonderful Motivational Monday. My name is Deacon Irons here at Unfeigned Faith Ministries. We're led by a wonderful minister, Minister Lee Rodman, and of course, our First Lady, Minister Lakeisha Rodman. I want to continue to thank each and every one of you for joining us on Sundays and just throughout the week. So, as if you joined us yesterday, we had a good conversation and a good word yesterday. And even after service was over, we still uh, had some more church, as it's called, afterwards. And one of the major things that was discussed yesterday was our mental state of mind, and just keeping our mind focused, and what we need to focus on, and how we need to maintain our focus. And we talked about allowing the enemy to get into our minds and allow the enemy to manipulate, not manipulate, but really influence how we think, when we think, and what we think about. So um, this week, I want to look at Isaiah 23:6. Many of you may know, may not know it. Thou will keep him in perfect peace, whose mind stays on thee, because he trusts in thee. Now, perfect peace means having a good state of mind, a solid frame of mind, right? Uh, Sometimes when we're in our highs, we're highs, and the lows, we're lows, and we start. It's like when we start going low, we start thinking of all these things that impact us, affect us in many different ways, right? We don't keep our mind focused, even when we're going through the downtimes. When we're up and we're happy and stuff like that, we don't tend to really focus on Christ, and keeping a good positive mind frame where we're supposed to be. As we discussed it yesterday, the minute you start allowing those cracks to come in, or cracks to open up in the way you're thinking, um, the devil and the enemy is going to take those cracks. You start giving a crack, he's going to find some kind of leak, or he's just going to take advantage of it. So we want to maintain a good frame of mind. If you want to have peace, focus on Christ. If you want to have a happiness, focus on Christ. Yes, we know that things are going to happen within our lives, right? That we just cannot control, right? I discussed it yesterday after service. Sometimes I get in this little mindset of mine where, I just focus on Christ, or sometimes my mind just wanders off. There's other things, right? And sometimes we just need to clear our mind and reset. So that's what I want each and every one of you out there to do this week, is really reset your mind and refocusing your mindset if you want to have that perfect peace. The way we think is instrumental to how we act and we behave on a daily basis. So somebody out there needs to hear this, or needed to hear this at this moment. The way we are thinking influence how we behave. If we think we're down in the dumps, we're going to start acting like it. If we're thinking that we're happy and we maintain our focus on Christ, we're going to act differently. We're going to be joyous. We're going to be filled with a certain spirit. So I want you all this week to really have that positive frame of mind, even if something comes against you or across you, or somebody tests you, no matter what it is. Remember Isaiah 26 verse 3. Keep your mind on Him, right? That is truly, truly an important aspect of our lives. Refocusing. Anytime we start feeling down, focus on Christ. Like I said, sometimes I get in the car and I just start playing, music, and start refocusing, and just the joy of the music will I call it recalibrate my mind to focus on who is important, and so He can help me strengthen my mind, body, and my spirit. So that's what I want you all out there to do for this motivation week. Think about Isaiah 26:3. Refocus your mind so you can have that inner peace. Don't allow the enemy to get a crack or a slither or a peephole, whatever it may be, into your mindset and impact how you behave. Amen. So again, I don't come for a long time. I just come to just give you a little bit of motivation and uplift you, right? And I think this was one of those really important ones. So as always, here at Unfeigned Faith Ministries, my name is Deacon Irons, and I think I'm gonna try to change out the background screen for next week. So here at Unfeigned Faith Ministries, Deacon Irons here, led by our wonderful minister, Minister Lee Rodman, and of course our First Lady, Minister Lakeisha Rodman. I hope that you all have a blessed, wonderful, and fantastic week. And as always, just be safe out there. Change your mindset, change your frame of mind, change your behavior. We love you, we miss you, and God bless you all, and have a fantastic week out there. Be safe.